Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Bill checking in with you today from the Bill Metter Insurance Agency. Hope everyone's doing well. Wanted to hop on here and just a forewarning, this is going to be about a 3 to 4 minute long video, but it's also going to be one of the most powerful videos that I've produced year to date. This is a topic that I've been wanting to discuss all year long, but just wanted to find that right moment, that right opportunity, and that right motivation to finally be able to discuss this with you guys. And that topic is life insurance. Life insurance is something that I've been selling personally for going on 13 years now. And to be honest with you, starting out in the business, I absolutely hated selling life insurance. And the reason being was it's such a tough, uncomfortable conversation to have with a family. No one wants to think about the possibility of a family member passing. And for that reason, I tended to shy away from that. And I really didn't offer it as much as I should have. And I got I got a poster in the mail just last week that had a message on it that really hit home. A really strong, powerful message to the point where I actually decided to have it framed, and we're placing it in our office. And this is what it says. My job is to ask you about life insurance. Please don't make it my job to tell your family that you didn't have any. And the reason why that hit home for me, maybe about a year or two ago, I had been working on a case with a family where I was trying to sell this gentleman just a small policy, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 policy, just enough to cover final expenses, where he could have basically a funeral, burial expenses, so his family wouldn't be left, paying for that. And there were about 5 or 6 documented conversations that were had. Long story short, I wasn't able to ultimately sell him the policy. We kept going through follow-ups, back and forth, different excuses here and there, but ultimately we couldn't get it done. A few months later, the wife calls me. Unfortunately, her husband had passed, and the reason for her phone call was she wanted to know if he ever did sign up for life insurance. And talk about a life-changing experience. That really hit home for me and made me feel awful as an agent. Even though I did my best to sell him the policy and offer him the coverage that he needed, ultimately we weren't able to get it done. So that's my message. I know it's a tough conversation to have, but life insurance is one of those necessities it's important, and it's important to have that difficult and sometimes very uncomfortable conversation to make sure that the right things are in line, where if tragedy does strike, you're going to have the protection and security to leave your family behind with some sort of legacy, and not leave them strapped for money, trying to ask for money from family members, from neighbors, setting up GoFundMe accounts. I think I read an article last week. There are currently over 50,000 GoFundMe accounts from people that are just trying to raise money, just enough to have a decent funeral for their family member. So please don't let that be you. Give us a call. If you ever want to sit down and have that conversation, we're always here to help. You can call us at 904-7833, or you can check us out on our website. It has a lot of valuable information on it, and that website's www.metterinsurance.com. Thank you so much for listening. I know this is a long video, but it's something I had to get off my chest, and hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Thank you again as always. Bye.